with the
We know that.
But with the Africans and the Arabs, help you out to be in this condition.
So that means all the prophets of old took the mark of the beast too, right?
Nope.
That means people of the old, in the ancient times. That means people. That means people that went off took the mark of the beast too, right?
No, they actually went ahead and tried to follow Christ. Many that didn't accept him did accept him.
Well, let's read what the mark means according to the definition. Read that.
This is paragma, which means a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand.
So how can you imprint a philosophy in your right hand?
Hold up, didn't Cain have a mark?
But did he have it in his right hand?
That's for war.
That word paragma wasn't used in that scripture.
That's for war.
No, I asked the question.
Well, we'll show it to you.
Let's
Let's get it to you. Get Ezekiel 9 and 4 out.
If Cain had a mark,
Okay, we're going to show you.
Hold up, if Cain had a
We're
mark,
going to show you.
that was something you can see. You can't see something
No, we're going to show
under
you.
your skin.
You know,
So why
if we're going
teaching that
dialogue, we're going dialogue.
How you can't see if it's imprinted?
You can't see nothing under your skin. That mark was supposed to be
Well, we're going to show
The
you.
Lord said unto him,
Right.
go through the midst of the city,
Yep.
through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark, which the word was used was ta'al,
Yep.
not karag.
For a while. Okay.
Upon the foreheads of the men that
So it's not the same mark, yes or no?
Check it out. Now you gotta go ahead and go with text. Now if it says he set a mark upon their
So,
forehead.
hold on.
Hold up.
So now the mark of Cain was wicked.
So if it's a,
Hold on.
If someone set
You
upon
see, you
their
don't want to let me talk.
Hold up. So
So now the mark of Cain was wicked, right? But the mark that the Lord talking about is righteous. So which mark is it?
Hold up. So
Which mark is
that guy
it?
in New York
So
is
according to
getting
the
bad
scripture
right
that,
now.
so according
That
to the
guy in New
scripture,
York did the same thing
hold
you
up.
doing.
So which mark is it, man?
Yeah, what mark did Cain have?
What mark is
Hold
it?
up.
What
So
mark
that
did Cain
scripture
have?
that you just pulled, and it says
Well, you
set
said
apart-
Cain.
Hold up.
You said Cain was cursed with
So
the
Cain
mark,
had the
right?
mark, right?
Hold up. If you, what scripture that?
He
Hold
don't
up.
want to die.
What
He
scripture
don't
did
want to
you
go
just?
back and
Hold
forth.
up. What scripture did you just pull? Did it say set a mark upon them? So that means there was a mark that
But
you could
listen,
see, and
give
it
me the
wasn't
definition.
something that you
It wasn't nothing that you could see. Look,
It was
So
something
what
that
was
you
the mark?
saw. Read the scripture again. that you
Hold
just
on.
pulled.
What was the mark?
Hold up. Read the scripture that you
he
just
said it's a
pulled.
mark you can see.
Right.
Read Ezekiel 9 and 4 again.
This is Ezekiel
Let's
9 and 4.
Let's see if there's a mark that you can see. Go ahead.
9 and 4, and it says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city,
Right.
through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry.
Is that one that you can see physically?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so what is
What
it?
was it?
What is it
Yes,
then?
it is.
What is
Yes,
it?
it is.
On the
It's talking about
forehead.
taking that spirit of America that
Hold on. Ezekiel?
The definition of this word.
Ezekiel?
America
America
You
was...
said,
Hold
but you
on.
just said it wasn't chipped.
Hold on. America
You
was
said it
found
wasn't
on
chipped.
Ezekiel?
It says set
Listen,
upon the mark
the
on
mark
that
that I pulled
forehead,
out in
so there ain't
Revelation
nothing in that
meant a
hand.
mark
That's
inside
how
of
much
the
you
skin.
lied. That's how
This
much you
mark
just
means
sat
a
here
sign
and
of
lied.
exemption
When you
from
just
judgment.
said
That's
there was
what
a
it
mark
says
under
right
your
here.
hand.
A sign of exemption from judgment.
So you can't see that.
You
A
said a
sign
sign
of
of
So-
exemption from
Okay.
judgment.
So you
can't
have,
see a sign?
so you have something called
So can't
homophones,
you-
right?
so-
Homophones.
but can't you
Words
see a
that
sign?
spell the same but have
Can
different
you
meanings.
see a sign?
Okay.
That same
Was
sign
Cornelius an
something you
Israelite?
wasn't
Yes or
supposed
no?
to see. Huh?
Was Cornelius an Israelite?
he
Yes
was.
or no?
Yes, he was.
He was an Israelite?
Yes, he was.
Okay, but but the so-called white man think that Gentiles
I
are
can tell you
heathen.
how. I can tell you how.
So
he
is
was an
it?
Israelite.
So does Gentiles have two
Ask-
different meanings? Yes or no?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so why can't Mark have two different meanings?
Because that mark was
There
something
we
you
go.
could see. Was
There
something
we
you
go.
could see. Was
So
something
he
you
said
could
the
see.
mark of Cain. The mark of Cain is something you can see because you could, right?
But he just said it's a
Hold
philosophy.
on, but check this
But
out.
now
you can see it philosophy.
Check this out.
Which one
How
is
did
it?
they not know the kill came? How did they not know the kill?
Because it was physical. You could see. He took his
That's what we
physical
said.
Just ask your own.
Right.
No, we
You can
didn't.
see it. You just answered it.
What you just did
Just
is
answer
deflect.
your own question.
Well, you just
Just
answered it.
answer your own question.
Hold on. You just answered it because if it was physical, why can't that mark in Revelation
If
be
it was
physical?
something that you could
Why can't that mark in Revelation
how
be
could you
physical
see
too
it on
then?
the outside?
Okay?
How could you see it on the outside?
One question for
Just got caught in
you.
your
One
own
question
lies.
for you.
Just got caught in
Ezekiel
your own
9 and
lies.
4, right? Ezekiel 9 and 4. You said that was physical.
I said it was something you could see.
You can't see it.
You can't
Oh,
see.
hey, is money Is money something that you can see?
Do you spend it?
Is it something that you can see?
Do you spend it?
Is the dollar? All right, you can see a dollar bill, right? But when you go cash a check,
Do you
right?
physically have it in
Do
your
you
hand
do
to
they
go
not
and
just
spend
add
it?
air
Do it
to
say-
your account?
Do it say that it has the Federal Reserve on the back? So that's
Okay.
something that
It don't have to. It don't. You don't. You got credit. So is credit not money?
Yo, we still spending money now? How much is credit really worth today if you still got physical money around?
Okay. So, all right. But is the dollar? Do you believe that the dollar bill is going to crash?
The dollar bill already crashed.
And you still spending money. People at the bank right now, how it's already crashed, man.
So what's going
It
to be the
already
next form of
crashed
currency then?
because we belong to the other countries.
That's a good
and
question.
America is in
What's
debt
gonna be the
to
next
every
form of
country out
currency?
here.
What's going to be the next currency when the dollar crash?
Who knows?
Mark of the beast. It's the chip. It's the chip, man.
It is not
Hey,
the
hey,
chip.
when you go to
Market of beast
CVS
is
now,
not the chip.
when you go to a lot of CVS's, they got self-checkout aisles, right? Why is that? Why do they have Apple Pay now?
Why do you
The
have-
dollar's
Apple
done.
Pay.
Apple Pay.
The dollar's done. You
They
in your
just
phone.
they
Hold
got-
on. In your phone, you have a
But y'all
chip.
just said the dollar.
Everything electronic.
Y'all just said
No,
the dollar wasn't.
the dollar bill is going to collapse, man.
The
Okay,
dollar
right. When the
already
dollar bill,
collapsed.
no, it didn't.
No,
It's
listen,
still here.
Listen,
Why does America owe every country out here?
Because of debt.
because of that.
But hold
But
on.
the dollar ain't crashed.
Why do every other country don't want to deal with the American dollar?
The reason why everybody don't want to deal with America is because America don't win in
trying to
every
read the
country.
layout
So
of
why?
it.
So why are other countries going to a digital currency?
They go into a digital currency because they don't want to owe America like America owes them.
So what's going to be America's way of spending that digital currency if you don't have a mark or something that you can physically go and swipe to use it?
The chip is in your credit card, right?
But it ain't in me.
No, I'm
But
just
it
saying.
ain't-
You can
but
see
it-
that. Let's
hold
answer the
on.
question.
But it ain't in
Is
me.
the chip in the
But
credit
it ain't
card?
in me.
Is it in
You
the
have
credit
a chip in
card?
your hand?
Is the chip in the cell
No,
phone?
I asked you a question.
What's
Do
that?
you have a chip in your hand?
No, I don't.
So how you gonna say a mark is a chip
Are they
that's in
chipping
your
it
hand?
because
but
we-
it's
because
not?
we just
When
broke it
you
down.
didn't even take it yourself.
Everything has a chip.
You didn't even take it
Does
yourself.
not?
So how you gonna say a
Because
mark? is a
Lord
chip?
willing, I don't
A
take
mark
it.
Hey,
is
let me
a
ask you
chip
this.
that
He
you
don't
can see.
understand that.
I
Hold on,
take-
hold on. He don't
if I take
understand
a-
that there's going to
hold
be a
up, if
mass.
I take a piece of chalk and I mark this ground right here, isn't it something you can see? Just like that chip ain't something in your hand.
How
So
do
if
they
you get a
spend
chip
money
in
in
your hand,
Switzerland?
that's something you can't see because it's under your skin.
Hey,
But if you take the
I
spirit
gotta
of
ask you this.
America
How
and
did-
act like
what
the
is-
ways of America, that's something you can
What is
see
the time?
that Christ taught.
What is Jacob's trouble? What is Jacob's trouble?
Well, you going something so they don't teach that.
Right, but I'm saying like martial law. You don't believe in
Hey,
that stuff,
Think
right?
about it. See, all these people out here. that
He don't even
you
have a
could
beard on his
ask,
face,
you could
man.
ask,
Where's
you
the
could
family?
ask. The family is one body.
I said the
so how is
family.
you separate?
I said the family.
The family.
Yeah. When people can't go into the store and buy stuff, they gonna say, "Oh, you don't believe in America?"
Oh well,
Well,
if
because-
you can't go in the stores and buy something, shouldn't we get together as 12 tribes and make our own stores?
We can't
and
get
make our
together
own
now,
brands
the 12
and make our
tribes.
own
What are you talking
brands?
about?
Huh?
We can't get together now. Because y'all teaching a false doctrine. You're going, y'all going, tell General Yohana, tell General Yohana, he going to cause a lot of people to be put to death, man.
Hey,
Because teaching that false ass doctrine, man. That false ass doctrine, man. The mark of the beast is the chip. You're supposed to be warning the people, man. Y'all ain't warning the people, man.
You're looking even worse than he did
How is,
right now.
matter of fact, how is you
Y'all
up
ain't
there
warning the
playing
people,
sheep?
man.
It says a
You know?
garment, not
Y'all
a
ain't
sheep.
doing shit, man. Y'all don't teach about the destruction, do y'all?
Yeah, we teach about the
You
destruction
teach,
of
you
America.
teach America's going to be destroyed.
Why you ain't in
Okay,
the highways
so
and the
why-
byways
so-
teaching the people? How you
Y'all-
how
what
you-
What are you talking about?
Okay,
This is how it was before, man.
name a tribe
This is
that's
the
in-
marketplace.
Put the
name
camera
a
on the
tribe right
marketplace.
here that's not in here now.
We ain't posting up where a bunch of junkies at,
Huh?
man.
You got a bunch of junkies up next to the market, man. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
waking
you
up.
got a bunch of
Ain't
junkies.
nobody
That's
up
what
there
Christ
waking
said to
up.
go to. That's how you know
And you
that
ain't even
you
got on
teach.
100%
He said, go to the
fast.
highways and the
But
byways
we
and
got
call
on
my
a sheet.
people.
We got on a goddamn-
You gotta shape up
One
and
at a
stuff.
time, one at a
You got
time.
in the goddamn
One at a
dress.
time.
Ass nigga,
You
man.
got in the goddamn
One at a time.
dress. So how the fuck is you
Now-
gonna talk somebody
okay,
else?
well, let's go to
You got
the-
some
you know
got
what
sheep.
you
All right, you got on
Some
fucking
African
wrestling
bullshit
garments
that
and
you got
shit,
on.
man. Fuck
Where's
you
your
talking about?
goddamn war belt
You
like
like
Christ
a
had
you look
on?
like an NWO wrestling star,
Where's
man.
your
Let's
war
read
belt
the-
like
let's
Christ
read the
had on?
scriptures.
Why
You
you
know
talking
the
about
Christ
that?
prayer. Where is your war belt?
Now,
and you
take
respect
your camera off.
Christ?
man.
Now he said,
Bunch of goddamn-
this
Wait,
devil,
French.
this black ass devil,
goddamn bunch of-
said that
You trying to
we're
take
not
me
supposed to,
out.
we
You
supposed to
coulda
teach,
asked somebody
we
else
supposed to
here.
teach up there in
Don't
some
even
Lexington
lie.
market
Yeah.
where a bunch of black niggas at, right? Let's see what the scriptures say, because we read the Bible,
You got
man.
that false doctrine.
This is Matthew 28:19. Go ye therefore and teach all nations. What does that mean?
No, it didn't. When it talks
What does
about-
that mean?
No, it didn't. What that said right there.
No, it don't.
He's just fucking ready.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68, when it was talked about going to teach all nations.
Our
just
people-
like Acts 2 and 5.
our people were
talked about
scattered.
Jews, devout men out of every nation.
Right.
It was a split
So,
between the northern
look at this
and
woman
the
right
southern
here.
kingdom.
Could she be an Israelite? Yes or
No,
no?
she cannot.
Get the hell out of here.
Why?
Let's get the scriptures.
Why?
Let's get the scriptures, man.
Why
You
can't
off,
she be
man.
Israelite?
What tribe-
You
what
off.
tribe is-
We don't
what
know.
tribe
You
is
know
she?
about the Moors?
What tribe
Do
is
you
she?
know about the Moors?
No,
Do we know about Sammy
what
Sosa?
tribe is she that would make
know
her
about
an
Michael
Israelite?
Jackson?
What tribe is she that
What
would
tribe
make
is
her
Michael
Israelite?
Jackson from?
From our
They
father.
say our spirit bear
See
witness
what?
with their spirit that they
See
are the
what?
children of Israel.
Let's
No,
read the
that's
scriptures,
what y'all
man.
Spiritual
read.
thing.
No,
It's
that's
not a
what we-
physical
It's
look.
12 tribes. It's 12
Look
tribes
at John
according to the
6 and
scripture.
6.
I'm getting it
Now,
right
what
now.
tribe is she?
Let's read the scripture
What
then.
tribe is she?
Let's the scriptures
So he's
then.
going off
Let's
of
see what the
verse.
scriptures say. We would have to deal with her.
It says, judge
Look at
not.
Romans
Judge
8:16.
righteous judgment, but judge not by
We
authority.
have to deal with her to see
not an
if she's an
Israelite.
Israelite or
She's
not.
one of those 12
These guys
tribes.
ain't spiritual,
How you gonna go
man.
ahead and say, can she be saved?
These guys
Ain't
ain't
nobody
spiritual,
be
man.
saved
Hell
but
no.
Israelites, Jeremiah 31 and 31.
Romans 8:16.
We know that, man.
This is John 8:63.
How you gonna go
'Cause
ahead
we
and
read
just quote her
scriptures.
and say she can be saved?
Well, let's read
You
it.
don't even know her.
Let's
father.
read it.
You don't even know that.
Let's
father.
read it.
What
Hey,
is
can we
the
let the
father?
scriptures
We didn't say
What
she
is
could be
the father?
saved.
What is the father?
It depends
You
on her
said
father,
everybody
right?
It said y'all said that she can be saved.
No, we didn't say that.
No, because Christ said
I
go
said,
to
could
every
she
nation.
be an Israelite? Yes or no?
Christ said go to every nation, right?
Right.
Okay. So
Our nations
who
look
was
like
those
her.
other- who was
Some of
those
our
other-
people
who
look
was-
like her.
Except for Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Who was those
Get the
other ones that
confusion
Christ
of
said to go
faith.
to? Thank you.
with
It's in
Daniel,
2nd Ezra 6 and
7,
54. Second Ezra 6 and
John, let's read the scriptures. Let's see what this says. John 6:63. It is the spirit got him locked. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
Okay.
So I don't have to
That's
do.
not- no.
It had nothing to do with. Get out of here.
This is Romans
Ah.
8:16.
When it
Oh,
talks about
man.
Spirit itself bears
and the
witness
flesh profit
with
nothing.
our
That's
spirit
talking about baptism.
that we are
Oh,
children of
man.
Yahweh.
This guy's way
Hey,
off.
get Hosea 7 and 7.
Hosea 7 and
Get Revelation 7 and 9 now.
This is Hosea 7
and 8. Ephraim, he has mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
So how to cake not turned, man?
What?
on, man.
A cake not
Bring it
turned.
back out
Okay.
again now. Bring it back
She
out
just
again
passed
now.
by. How you know what a father is?
There's
You
only-
We
didn't
don't know. We would have to deal with her.
Okay, so you don't know what she is.
I don't know.
So
That's
you
why
don't
we
know
asked
what
We
you.
don't know.
You said
You
no.
can't ask me. You have to
Not
ask her
turned.
because I'm not related to her.
Right,
what?
but you
I'm
said
not related to her.
you said that she couldn't be an Israelite. That's
No,
what you
she couldn't
said.
be an Israelite.
How do you
But-
know that?
Because you didn't even ask her.
But she could.
But you
could
didn't
be,
even
though.
ask
I
her.
said she
Do you
could
know
be.
what her father is?
I said
Do you
could.
know what her father is?
I don't.
Because you didn't even ask
I-
her.
Why
of
did you
course I
auto-
did.
So why did you automatically
You
give a
cannot
judgment
even
that
You got
bring
cut.
that
say?
up. You can't even
So
bring
why
that
did you
up.
automatically give
You
a judgment
cannot
that you
bring
can't
that
say?
up because you didn't
See,
ask
but the
the
thing
woman what her
is,
father
you're so
was.
trained to
You
bullhorn
didn't
and
even
just
ask
keep
what
running your
her father
mouth.
was.
That's
So
what
how
you're
you
doing
gonna
now.
pick something
You
out
ain't
like
got a
that?
bullhorn, but you
You
still
didn't
keep
even-
trying to bullhorn us.
But
He said,
Just keep yapping
hold
your
on, hold
mouth.
on.
Y'all came
He
in-
said on the camera,
y'all came in and asked
he
me to
said
say-
on the camera
Y'all
that
came in-
I asked
y'all
could
came
this
in-
woman,
y'all
hold on,
came-
hold
y'all
on.
came in
I
and
asked
said
could
that.
this woman be an Israelite, yes or no? He said she can't be an Israelite. And I was like, she could have been an Israelite. We would have to read her spirit. See,
No,
we're
you cannot
spiritual.
read her spirit
We
because
could read her spirit.
You cannot.
It's about spirit.
Earlier we
You
had the
cannot. You
we had
know
a
how you
Sicilian
can.
guy up here we was
Numbers 1
dialoguing
and
with.
8.
He would have
Was it
considered him
Numbers 1 and
not an
18?
Israelite.
Numbers
But
1
we
and
read his
18
spirit to
talks
see
about
that
the
he was.
pedigree
Right,
of
read
God's
Romans
father.
8:16 again. He
That's
said
how
we
you're
can't read
lying.
spirits.
That's how
Let's
you're
see what the
lying.
scriptures
You
say.
don't
That is
read-
Romans
you
8.
don't
He
know
said we
that
can't
she's
read
Israelite.
scriptures.
You
Look
don't
at
know
devil.
she's
Hey,
Israelite
go ahead.
You
by
can't
the
overtalk the
pedigree of her
scriptures,
father.
though.
But go ahead, read it out.
Romans
Can I
8
ask you
and
to pull a
16.
scripture?
The
Can I ask
spirit
you to pull a
itself.
scripture?
Yeah,
Go to Numbers 1 and
hey, but when we
18.
come up to
Go to
y'all, we
Numbers
can't
1
pull
and
scriptures.
18.
Yep.
This is
Go
Romans
to
8 and
Numbers 1 and
16.
He said we can't read spirits. Let's see what
You
the scriptures
cannot.
say.
Go to Numbers 1 and 18.
Okay.
The spirit
1 and 18
itself,
talks about lineage. What you talking about? Go
Exactly.
ahead.
spirit
So you
itself
sitting
bears
there lying.
witness
So
with
you
our
sitting right
spirit
there lying
that
right
we
now.
are the children of
So you sitting
Yahweh.
right there
Right. When
lying
Apostle
right
Paul
now.
went to
You
speak
cannot read
to
that.
when
You
Apostle
can't
Paul
lie.
went to speak to the Gentiles, who
Why
was he
you
speaking
overtalking
to?
the
He
scriptures,
was speaking
man?
to Israelites.
Right. That
He
was in the
speaking to
Gentile
Israelites,
state of
But it
mind.
was not by parents. It
Okay.
was by
What's
the
that
lineage
boxer
of their
name?
father.
Canelo
That's why you go
Alvarez.
to
Is
Numbers
Canelo
1 and
Alvarez an Israelite? Yes or no? Is Canelo
I don't know
Alvarez
who Gorilla is. I don't know.
the boxer? He looks like a white boy.
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin is the
Why
Israelite
did they
that I
use
know.
him to play Cornelius?
You don't know.
Hey,
I
why
don't
did they
know.
use Blake Griffin to
I
play
don't
Cornelius
know.
in the commercial?
What?
Why did they use Blake Griffin to play Cornelius in the commercial?
I don't know. You
because when we went to teach the Gentiles, we didn't know who they was because they looked like another nation. So they used Blake Griffin purposely. They used Blake Griffin purposely because he looks like a white man, but he isn't. Man, you's a demon, man. You's an unspiritual demon,
y'all went
man.
ahead and got me while I was up there walking here.
No, the
just
spirit
because I'm
brought
with
you over here.
ISUPK.
The
But ain't
spirit
none of
drove
y'all
you over
doing
here.
nothing that's
The
supposed to be
spirit
talking
drove
about
you
what
over
it's
here.
talking about.
Why? The spirit drove you over here to
didn't.
further condemn
Y'all didn't.
ISUPK.
Y'all
That's what
didn't.
that's what y'all about.
What y'all
bunch did.
what y'all bunch is because ISUPK started first. Under
It don't matter who started first.
Y'all went
No.
in and broke off.
That's the same. That's the same argument that people say there's Bibles before this. There was written before this Bible.
Y'all hate the poor and y'all hate the widows.
Okay, now when we go back to Albert Bivens, right? You know who Albert Bivens was?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Yohana ain't started,
I
okay?
was there.
General Yohana ain't started.
Yeah, where do I say that?
Okay.
In
And you ain't learned nothing, man.
And you ain't learned
Now,
nothing.
what we
Because
learning
you
right now?
Because you out there talking about you can tell an Israelite by the Spirit.
Read
Let me
it
tell you
again.
by the Spirit.
Okay.
Read Romans 8:16.
Romans 8 and 16.
Read it
The
again.
Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit.
What's that mean?
It says the
Oh,
Spirit.
man, there we go.
Hold up.
Go ahead, read it again.
The
Sometimes you got to
Spirit
read it over.
Hold up.
bears witness
Can you tell
with
an
our
Israelite if they
spirit
pass by?
that we are the children of Yahweh.
Can you tell an Israelite if they pass
If we
by?
deal
Three
with
guys
them,
right here,
Can you
Israelites.
tell an
they're more
Israelite?
likely
How do you
Israelites.
know? How do you know?
Because we got to read that spirit.
No,
said
you
more
don't.
likely.
You gotta ask their father what is that.
Well, how do they know what their
Numbers 1 and
father is?
18. You
We're
ask
lost.
the pedigree of your father.
But we're
That's why
lost.
I asked you
But
to
you're
pull
going
Numbers
to
1 and
end
18.
But
we're
Pull
lost.
Numbers 1 and
You're
18.
going to end this
Pull
genealogy
Numbers 1
by
and
doing
18.
that.
I don't want to hear nothing if you can't.
Get Jeremiah
pull Numbers
17 and 4. Let's see what the scriptures say.
Pull Numbers
Jeremiah
1 and 18.
17 and 4.
Jeremiah 17
And verse 4.
in verse 4. It says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So a lot of us don't know because we were raped,
Why is
right?
they- why is they
Was we not
discontinued?
raped, robbed,
Why
and
is they
murdered?
discontinued
Can
from
you
their
tell?
heritage?
Can you tell
Why
who's a
is
great?
they discontinued
One
from their
at a
heritage?
time. One
Why
Why
thing.
is they
One time.
Why is our
Why?
people
Because we was put in
discontinued from-
slavery.
Okay.
Now can you tell?
Okay. So who the
Can
only
you
one
go
was
back
put in
500
slavery?
years?
So who the only ones that
Can
was
you-
put in slavery? You can't call upon no
I'm just
another
trying to
nation.
ask.
man.
You can't call upon no another nation.
Hey, so what tribe are you from?
I'm from Gad.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Because
How do you
both
know that?
my mother and father
How
are
do you-
North American Indians, Blackfoot
got shit to
Indians.
do with it.
Your
Blackfoot
mother don't
Indians.
got
Your mother
nothing
had
to do with
shit to
it,
do with
man.
it.
Your mother
No.
don't got nothing to do with what
No,
tribe you from.
I said my father. I said my
said your
father
mother
first,
and mother.
then
Your mother
I
and
said
father.
and my mother.
Your mother
But
doesn't know
it's
that.
according to my father. That's why Numbers 1 and 18 said the pedigree of
Of
thy
course.
people.
Let me give you,
Of
let me
course.
give you this example.
Thank
Let me give you this example. For years, before we even came to the truth, I called my father a black man. Would you consider him black?
Okay, but that's not a nationality.
Right. But that's not. But we found out that we're not even black. So how would you
That's
know
not
that?
even that. Black is a color. But
Exactly.
the reason why they used it in the scriptures and saying black is because they want you to know who you are today. Africans
So we-
never
we're not
went into
black.
slavery, so you can't call them
We're
black.
not black.
They say my
When we
people.
came into the truth, we considered ourselves Judah. Turns out we're not Judah. So how would you be
Says
able
who?
to tell us?
They're Gadites.
Because of the spirit.
Say no.
The
How you know?
spirit.
What Christ did?
He's a
What
Gadite.
tribe
Let
did
me ask
Christ
you
come
another
out?
question.
What Christ did that
One
black
question.
man? What tribe did that black
Let
man
me-
call
let me
Christ
ask you
come
one
out?
question.
What tribe
Let me
did
ask
that
you one
black
question.
man
He
call
wasn't a
Christ
black
come out?
man. Yahweh Shah wasn't a black man.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And I can give you
Tribe of
two
Judah.
scriptures according
He
to
was
the
from the
New.
tribe of Judah.
Yes, he was a tribe of Judah, a black
So
man.
don't give
Daniel
him a
10, 5,
byword.
and 6.
Don't give out
Daniel
out
10, 5, and 6.
fathers a goddamn
Daniel
byword,
10, 5, and
you
6.
nigga.
And Revelation 1 and
Yeah,
13
the
and
devil
15.
is
That's how you know that Christ was a black man. Also, Solomon, who was Solomon, the descendant of Christ, was a black man. Solomon 1 and 5. Solomon said, I am black becoming. So Solomon, a descendant of Christ, and Solomon was black, and Christ was black.
So you say all the
You
Israelites
just sat right here and you lied on
So
the
all
man
the
that you're
Israelites are
supposed
black.
to be worshiping.
Is that what
you
you're
just lied
saying?
on Christ. And not only
me
that,
ask
just
you
how
this
you
now.
got cut
No,
because
one
those
thing.
same scriptures are right
Where
there.
is your-
But all the Israelites
Christ
black.
wasn't a black
All
man.
the
Word
Israelites
was
are
You
used
said
to
Christ
describe
was a black man.
in that scripture.
You said Christ
say
was not a
Christ.
black
He's
man.
not a-
What does it say on
He's
your own
not a
side?
black man. He's
The same
so-called
scriptures
black.
I gave you.
He's so-called
What
black.
word
No,
was
he ain't
used to
so-called black.
describe
The
black in that
scripture said he
scripture?
was black.
Your boots are black.
No, he's not black.
There's no such thing.
God is
black.
all colors, man.
Black means form of color, man.
God is all colors.
God is not all color. You know what God look like? You
made all
know
light.
what God look like? God look like what he said he looked like according to Daniel 7 and 9.
Hey, so are the Israelites black?
You came out of that man called Jacob, didn't you? What was
Are
Jacob?
the Israelites black?
Is Jacob black?
Yes or no?
Is Jacob black?
Do it say that Jacob is
Jacob
black?
black?
Do it say it?
Yep.
Show me where it says that Jacob is black in the scripture.
Genesis 25th chapter.
Where do it say? It says Esau, it didn't have no pigmentation. So you know about Sammy Sosa, right?
No wonder they call it black
Hold up.
Hebrew Israelites.
Genesis 25 and 25.
Man.
Genesis 25 and 23 to 25. You know why he didn't say anything about Jacob? Because Jacob looked like everybody else. He looked like everybody else. Because he looked like everybody else. Everybody else was a dark pigmentation. The only anomaly that came out is where Esau was born. Because he came out red and haired all over like a dog. Either one.
And I know that.
Either one or I do.
The whole lot of lies.
You think everybody is black? That's the problem. That's why they hold on. That's why they label us as terrorists. They label us as black Hebrew Israelites. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a black Hebrew Israelite, man. Nobody's black. The word black means death. The word black means void of color.
Right.
Okay? There's no such thing as black. That car is black. Nobody looks like that car, man.
No.
Okay?
Nobody looks like y'all.
The Arabs are darker than you. And they would never say they are Israelites.
But they ain't my brothers, though.
Okay,
They are not
so
my
it has
brothers.
nothing to do
They
with
are not
color.
my brothers.
The devil is a lie.
Hold on, brother.
The
If
devil
you're
is a
going
lie,
to describe somebody, if you're going to describe somebody
So,
today, what's
if
the
they're
first
not-
thing?
if the Africans-
when the police arrest
the Africans not
when
our
the
brothers,
police
right?
arrest- They're not.
Okay,
They
so
not.
why it don't have nothing to do with color then?
It does have to have.
Well, hold
to do
on,
with
they
color.
black.
It does have
They
something to do
so-called
with
black.
color. It
Jeremiah
does have
12 and
something to
9.
do.
Hey, let's read this scripture right here. Jeremiah 12 and 9.
I want to hear. I want to hear.
Jeremiah 12 and 9.
Hold on. I want to
Mine
hear.
heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
Do you know what a speckled bird look like?
Hold up. Hold up.
Do you know what a speckled bird look
Y'all
like?
said color. Y'all said color doesn't matter. If color doesn't matter, why did
Daniel
he
9:7,
If
man.
color
Come
doesn't
on, man. Go
matter,
ahead.
why did he use color to go
So
ahead
what
and
is
describe the
what is the
prophet?
confusion of
Why
faith?
does it?
What is
why-
the confusion of
Why
faith?
does it use color to describe
What is the confusion of faith?
Why does it use color?
We can
to
answer
describe the
that.
prophet?
We can answer that.
Huh?
Do you want to know?
Go ahead.
Right, because when we start coming into our nationality, it is the root and the beginning that has everything to do with our heritage. So the color of Yahushua is definitely, that was a lie. Because our job is to knock out all lies. Okay? And that's a lie. Okay? So yes, color does matter in a sense when we waking up to know that our forefathers were dark.
So now you
Okay?
just- so
But
now you just
you
jumping
had
over
something,
words and you
listen, you
backtrack.
gotta let me hear me out. You had something called the
devil
dysphoria.
is a
You had
lie,
something
yo. I
called,
swear to God,
hold on, man. Hold on. You had something called slavery, okay? And you had something in 70 AD when we scattered down into West Africa, right? You remember that?
For what reason?
Okay,
For what reason?
from the Roman persecution,
Okay.
from Pompey and
So check
Titus,
this out.
right?
So
But
check
hold
this
on,
out.
listen.
If color don't matter,
Hold on.
If color don't
Let me
matter,
answer.
so check this out. If color don't matter, how you gonna hide amongst the people that look like you?
Right, but it wasn't just Africa.
Huh?
They went up into Spain too.
And
Tarshish. Did you know that? Your general gonna teach you that?
That's where Paul
Our
was coming
people-
from.
our
That's where
people went
Paul was
different
coming out of.
locations.
That's where Paul
Right?
was coming out of.
Now the
If
Moors.
color don't
Hold
matter,
on, one
if
question,
color
man.
don't matter,
One
why are you
question.
hiding amongst the people
won't-
that
won't-
look like you?
Of course they're gonna do that. It wasn't just
Exactly.
Africa.
So what you
It
mean
wasn't
color
just
don't matter?
Africa.
What you mean color don't
It
matter?
wasn't just
Like
Africa.
you just lied. and
It
say
wasn't
you could
just
tell.
Africa.
Just like you can say, oh, that woman was.
You heard of the Dark
She
Ages?
was an Israelite.
Did you hear the Dark Ages?
Of course.
Okay, the Moors, right? Did they not conquer Europe? The so-called white man, right?
The what?
Did they not conquer Europe?
The Moors was not so-called white people.
No, the Moors were black, right? Did they not conquer the so-called white man?
At one time.
When the scripture says the devil shall be cast 1,000 years, right? That's the so-called white man going into captivity.
And that word
Right?
more
I'ma
means
tell you
black.
what-
being brought
I'ma
down.
tell you
The
what
word
that
more
scripture
means
was
More,
black.
about.
more means
That
black.
scripture-
Hold
that
on.
scripture-
The word
no,
more means
that
black.
scripture- that
Did
scripture
the
was talking
Moors
about
conquer?
that
This
scripture
is
was talking
history.
about the
This is
Renaissance
history.
time. When it
Did
talked
the
about
Moors
for
conquer-
1,000 years, that scripture was
Did
talking
the
about
Moors
Renaissance
conquer? Did the
time.
Moors conquer Sicily?
Huh?
Did the Moors conquer Sicily?
Yeah.
They were
Okay.
white people, right?
And so?
Right? And I'm gonna tell you why and so. Because when you had Jake who would lay his seed, if a man have sex with a white woman, is that baby gonna look like?
Nope.
Oh,
What?
man.
Not necessarily.
Hey,
Not
so what
necessarily.
about later on down the line, if that seed,
Not necessarily.
if that seed continues to have sex with white women, what is it going to look like?
Because check this
So
out.
What about Lionel Richie's daughter?
Yeah, what about Lionel Richie's daughter?
What about Lionel Richie's daughter?
What about Lionel
Isaac
Richie's
and
daughter?
Rebecca had 2
What's her
children.
name? Nicole Richie?
So Isaac and Rebecca had 2 children that was named Jacob and Esau. And Esau found himself a wife. How come he's still white today?
Say she Alice Ross.
So let me tell you this.
Why ain't Jacob black? Why ain't Esau black?
You can't read
Why ain't Esau black?
Right?
Why ain't Esau black?
Why
Got
you so
some
bad?
Edomites that look black.
Why he ain't black?
Because
got some
he'll
Edomites-
explain it.
No,
But
you don't.
asked
Now, if you're
questions,
Edomite-
you don't want to explain it.
What is a tear in the wheat, though?
Huh?
You know what a tear in the wheat is? The scriptures?
Yeah.
What a tear in the wheat? What's that? Matthew, I think it's the 13th chapter. About the
He asked why isn't Esau white since Isaac and Rebecca had Jacob and Esau? Because the scripture said it was 2 nations in thy womb, right?
No,
and out of that womb, and one of those nations, and all of
They ain't even the point of that scripture.
well, you gotta let me explain it.
Why didn't it describe Jacob color? You know
Because
what I'm saying?
because everybody was already dark people, so-called
Okay,
dark
so
people.
why don't color matter?
It does matter.
But no, you
It-
say you told.
I mean, it doesn't
but you
matter.
say You told everybody.
It
that
does
you could
matter,
tell-
but it doesn't.
But you told everybody that you could
Let
tell
me
them-
explain why it doesn't
But
matter.
no, you told
Let
them
me-
that you could tell somebody
let-
according to their spirit.
Let me explain why color
can't.
doesn't matter.
You can't.
Because of the Moors.
You can't. No.
Because of the Moors.
Nope.
Okay?
No.
So if a
But
Korean,
check this out.
let me
If
ask
we
you a
discuss
question.
the- if we
Let me ask
discuss
you a
the
question.
Israelites, why are we even talking about more?
Don't let people
Why are
answer.
we even talking about more than we're
If a
supposed to be talking
Korean,
about
if a
Israelites?
Korean man has sex with a black woman, hold on.
Check this out.
If a
Which is
Korean,
against the law,
if a Korean
which is
man,
against
it
the
is.
law,
But if a Korean man has
Which
sex
is
with a
against
black
the law.
woman, right?
Which is against
What is
the
that
law.
baby gonna come out looking like?
that baby gonna come out Korean no matter what his color.
Yeah, there you go.
No matter
He
what
just
his
answered his
color
own
is.
question.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I
There you
didn't.
go.
No, you cut yourself. Let me tell y'all, if y'all
There
need
you
the
go.
word so much,
It don't have nothing
if
to
y'all
do with
need
the
word
skin
so
color
much,
right now.
y'all wouldn't even try to
Oh, here's a
send
perfect
me
example. Put
out.
the camera on now.
Y'all wouldn't even send me out.
Yeah, we just make an example.
According to the Bible, what is
If that's so-called,
what is it? So you can't tell according to the spirit. You
well,
just lie.
let's answer
You
this.
just
The only
lie.
way we can
You
tell
just
them
lied,
it's the
and you
spirit,
just caught
have
yourself.
dialogue.
We gotta deal with it.
Tell us
That's
what
more
it
like
is.
an
You have to
Edomite.
tell us against
But if
it.
that so-called black
But
man,
Y'all do.
You have to
Y'all
tell.
automatically see
You have-
color, y'all
he
eliminate.
don't even have the bullhorn.
We eliminate them according to what
He
their
ain't got a
father
bullhorn in
is.
me,
We
boy.
eliminate them according to what their father
Now,
is,
put the
according to
camera
the
back.
pedigree
Put
of
the
their
camera
father. Numbers
You
got
Now-
118.
Johanna did
Y'all a
it.
bunch of
Now,
liars.
if that black man has sex with that white woman, right, and they have a baby, is that baby not going to look like?
It doesn't
Right.
matter what he look like.
That's what we just
It
said.
doesn't It doesn't matter what he look like.
It's
It
about the
matter
spirit.
It's a matter according to his lineage, not the
It's spirit.
No, according to his lineage.
You
Because
just
if it
blaspheme
wasn't
the
according to his
scriptures, man.
spirit, you
You
wouldn't
just
have
blaspheme
numbers
the
1 and
scriptures,
18.
man.
You wouldn't have
You
numbers 1
just
and
blaspheme
18.
the scriptures.
Read numbers 1 and 18.
The spirit and the lineage goes together, man.
Yeah.
No, it don't.
Let's read
Hold
Romans.
on.
Let's get it.
So
Let's
the
get
West,
it.
the West Indians don't got their own
Romans
spirit.
9:1.
They don't. The West Indians don't got a different spirit than the tribe of Judah.
The whole Revelation.
You saying that's what you saying?
Numbers 1 and 18. And then
We know that's
the
all
Holy
the
Scripture,
congregation
you know.
together on the day of
That's
the
all he been
Lord.
screaming.
And they declared their pedigrees after their family. That means lineage, not spirit.
Okay.
By the house of their fathers, according to the
So what he's saying is,
Let me ask you-
hold on. What he's saying is nobody has a spirit. Is that what he's saying?
So he ain't
It has
talking
everything to
about
do with the spirit.
Talk about who that father
Get
is.
St. John
according to
6:63 again.
According to their father.
Okay, let's see what the
According to
scriptures
their
say.
father.
Let Romans 9:1, St. John 6:63. Read this.
This is Romans.
Because we ain't going to keep
9:1.
arguing back and forth. We're going to read the scriptures, man.
I
Go
say the
ahead.
truth in Christ. I lie not.
Give John 6:63 again.
My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Ghost that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart.
We're just going to say kinsman. I know what you're going to say.
But if I can say this right fast, right? You just said that the spirit don't have nothing to do with the lineage, right?
It has everything to do with
so
it.
what do the word Issachar mean?
Issachar means he is high.
Right. So when we go to the Mexicans, right? Do the Mexicans not do odd jobs for that money?
Of course, that's their spirit to work.
So we know according to
that's
the
their spirit to work. But you just can't tell somebody who they are by
You
them
just
walking
said that we
by.
can't go
But you
by the
can't
spirit,
tell about
though.
it. But you cannot tell about them by them just walking by.
You just cut yourself again, man.
You can't tell about
Hey, let
nobody
me ask you
just by them
something.
walking by.
Hey, in Numbers 1 and 18, what was going on in that scripture? What was going on?
Numbers 1 and 18. What was going on in that scripture?
What was going on?
What was going on in that scripture? What was going on in that scripture?
Did they all know they was Israelites at that time? They knew who their fathers were as well, right?
Yeah, they knew who
So
their father was.
in this time right now, do our people know who their
That's how he knew who his father was, though.
First of all, y'all trying to railroad somebody.
No.
Y'all trying to railroad somebody.
What you been doing all this time is falling apart your own way.
Because I got
yourself.
ISUPK here. But yet, you can tell somebody
Yeah,
just by them walking by.
Honestly, you can't know your great grandfather. You don't know. Nobody knows who we are.
This is John 6 and 6.
Let's see what the scripture say again. Here we go.
This is John 6 and 6.
Here we go.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Read it again.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Read it again.
It is the spirit
that quickeneth. Read it again.
It is the spirit
that quickeneth.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
You know what the word quickeneth means?
You don't know.
Do you know what the word quickeneth means? Do you not got to go into the Greek to find out what that means?
First of all,
What do quickeneth
First
mean?
of all, I'm getting ready to tell y'all. That is a scripture concerning baptism.
What?
Concerning baptism.
Say that about
That's why I
you
said
add to the scriptures now.
Okay, well, just keep reading that.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Right.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Read it again.
It is the flesh profiteth nothing.
Read it again.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Read it again.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Read it again.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Again.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
So it don't have nothing to do with your flesh, man. It's the spirit. Read Revelation 7:9.
It is not the spirit.
It's Revelation 7:9.
Can you tell what she is? Can you tell what she is according to her
After
spirit?
this I beheld a Lord,
white
a
man.
great
By
multitude,
that white man.
which no man
Can you
could
tell what
number.
she is? Can
Of
you
all
tell what she
nations.
is by her walking by?
and kindred,
No,
He
can't.
said we
Y'all
can't
bunch
read
of
the spirit.
liars
And we can't, and
Y'all
honestly,
bunch of liars and hypocrites. Y'all a bunch of lies and hypocrites. Y'all a bunch of
hold
lies
on.
and hypocrites.
Is
Can you look at her
Barack,
right
is
there?
Barack Obama
Can you
an Israelite?
look-
Yes or
can you
no?
look- No, he not.
Okay, how can you tell that?
How do you know?
Because
How do you know?
Because it's
So just because you're African, guess what? Our people is too dead.
Can you tell what?
He just cut himself.
Right there?
Ain't some of our
Can you
people
tell?
answer a
the
question?
Can you tell
Answer
what
it.
she is right
Answer
there
our
by
question.
her skirt? Can you
And
tell
we
her
can
what
if
she
we
is?
deal with
Can
her.
you tell what she is by
Now,
her skirt?
let me ask you a question.
You just lied.
Let me ask you a
just
question.
lied.
Just because somebody
You
lives-
cannot
Hold
tell
on.
who
Let me
that
ask you a
person is
question.
By their skirt.
If somebody, like,
You
see
cannot tell.
these people, see these stinking Africans?
They ain't my people, so
No,
why
I know
would
that. But aren't some of our people there?
No.
Get out of here.
Oh my God!
No.
He's stupid.
No.
You finished. man.
No,
Get out of here.
no,
So why
you
people don't
finished.
live in Africa?
You finished. Because why? The scriptures say Israel will see their land no more again. So where we was at,
Get the hell
and where
out of
we
here.
at now,
Our
we
people
will
is-
not see their
get the
land no more
scriptures
again.
down, scattered
Thank you
amongst
very
all
much.
people,
And
man.
then Galatians
Revelation
4:26
79. Read
say
that.
Israel, which say Jerusalem, which
And
is all
kindreds,
free, is the
and
mother
people,
of us all. Y'all some,
and
y'all
tongues.
some
Let the
African,
little Ock read. Read
y'all
that
some
again.
African intellect.
Read it again.
and kindreds, and people, and tongues.
Read it from over. Start over.
All right. After this, I beheld, lo, a great multitude,
Yeah.
which no man could number,
That's Hosea 1 and 10. No man can remember. Go ahead.
of all nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues.
What? All nations and kindreds and people in tongues? So we're going to have our people looking like Koreans.
Which I got the back
Check it out.
And you're going to have heathens that look like Negroes.
Check it out. Acts
They
2
are
and
not
5,
accepted.
and there was
Read that.
dwelling at Jerusalem
There you
Jews, devout men
Not
out of every
accepted.
nation under heaven.
Oh,
Out of
Lord,
every
righteous.
nation
But
under
You
heaven.
just said that
cut
the
yourself.
Africans
No,
can't be
I
in
didn't.
every nation. We can't be. The Israelites can't be in every nation,
The
man.
Africans is so the Lord just said, you know what? At the border, you an Israelite. You can't come over to Africa. You got to stay where you at. The Lord said He scattered us amongst them, man.
Exactly.
Go
That's
ahead,
why
Al.
Acts 2 and
It's
5
Deuteronomy
says,
28 and
when Paul spoke that way
64.
to the Israelites
Deuteronomy
and not the Gentiles.
28 and 64.
Read that out.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people,
All people. That's what Revelation 7 and 9 says.
from one end of the earth to the even to the other.
Right. So are our people going to look like Koreans?
Yeah.
Chinese? Our people going to look like Africans? Right? Our people going to look like the white man? I got news for you. Some of our people going to look like Jews.
Now,
The
this
fake
was one of
Jews.
the multitude
Get the hell
came
outta
together
here.
and were confounded because every man heard them speaking his own language. And they were all marveled, saying to one another, behold, now all
That
ye
precepts in
that
Revelation
speak
7 and 9. Read that again, huh?
All right.
And now
After this, I beheld a long, great multitude, which no man could number,
Which no man can number. Go ahead.
of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues,
Of all
stood
nations,
before the throne.
all nations, the kindreds, and peoples of tongues. You can't get around that.
So,
You can't get around that.
so check this
Go
out.
ahead.
Who were the strangers? When
And
it was
before the Lamb, clothed
that was split.
with white
General
robes.
Harmon gonna put a gag on you. Cause you and that nigga in New York, y'all look real bad.
ISUPK, y'all
Got a bag
getting
of
destroyed,
chips just like you
man.
did. And ain't that right, huh? That guy in New York had a bag of dollar store shit. Now here he is giving the same sacrifice as that nigga.
All of y'all death.
Every
For
scripture
fighting
brought
against
out in
Christ.
New York,
For
he
fighting
said the
against
same
Christ.
thing had to do the same
For
thing with
fighting
other
against
scriptures.
Christ.
He doing
Y'all
the
gonna
same
get
thing.
death.
You gonna
read
get
it
court
again.
martialed by General Hunter because you looking bad up there.
No, I'm not gonna get
After
killed.
this,
I'm all
I
in the
beheld
right, 'cause why
a
you
long,
up on
a
me
great
over? I say
multitude, which no
nothing to
man
y'all
could
here.
number, of all the
Yeah,
nations
read that again.
and kindreds and people
And
and
tongues.
tongues.
So you're going to have our
So
people.
who that talking about?
Somebody get
So
Who's that talking about?
So you're going to have
Who's
our
that
people.
talking about?
That's Israelites.
Exactly.
That's
It's
gonna
like
look
they was
like
saying
everybody.
No.
So is there not tares? Is there
No.
not black people that look like Negroes in the street that's heathens?
But how do you know who's who?
How do you know?
How do you know who's
How do
who?
you know?
By their father, not by the
You
spirit.
can't tell by their father.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you
father
can.
next to
too.
him now?
Okay,
Yes,
let me
can
ask you a
too.
question.
So why was the father
So
of
if
the
I'm,
promises?
so
Why was the
hold
father
on,
of
you
the
gotta let
promises?
me answer it.
Why was the fathers of the promises?
can't he let
if you can
anybody
tell by the
answer?
spirit.
Well, first of all, this I can.
Huh?
I'm gonna tell you straight up. When you go back 10 generations, can you go back 10 generations and know who your parents is?
Yes, I can.
Oh, so you got
Because we
Google
have a family
MapQuest.
tree.
You got
Because we
MapQuest
have
to
a
your
family
family
tree.
lineage?
We have a family crest.
Not everybody,
And we have a
but
family
everybody
crest.
does
No,
it.
they don't.
Right. So how? So if I come out of a group home,
Can you go
if
back?
I come out of a group
Can you go
home,
back to
no,
your
I can't.
See, so that's
I
how
gotta
much
go
you
with the
alive.
spirit.
That's how much you alive.
It's the
You don't
spirit
go
that's
by the
there
spirit.
with this,
You don't go
man.
by the spirit. So that
He
so
said,
what you
I
said,
hear that on
so
camera.
what-
Put
so
it
what-
on him.
So what you up there
ISUPK
saying?
said you
So
don't
what you
go
up
by
there
the
saying
spirit.
is that you got a white man
said you
if
gotta
he
go by
act
the
like you
physical.
that he's with y'all.
So how do you?
So he's with y'all. So he's with y'all. So if you got a white man that acts like y'all in the spirit, that means he's like you. That means he's like you. That means he like you. So that means he like you. If you got a white man, no, you're a fucking stupid idiot. You're a fucking stupid idiot. If you got a white man that acts like you, according to the spirit, you going to accept him as your brother? You going to accept him as your brother?
This is Leviticus
Huh?
26
You
and
going? You
33.
fucking stupid.
And I was scared.
If it's a so-called,
If you got a white
Yes.
man as you that act like you, are you going to go ahead
we had to
and
read the
accept him as
spirit.
your brother?
We had to
And
read the
accept him
spirit.
as- See,
Go ahead.
you're
Leviticus
right. You
26
can't
and
accept
30.
a white man.
ISUPK is not
You cannot.
spiritual.
You
That
cannot.
proves that.
not.
ISUPK, you are not
You don't
spiritual.
even act spiritual.
If you're not
If you was
spiritual,
acting
you don't
spiritual,
belong
you
out
be
here
following
teaching,
with
man.
Christ.
If you
Go
was
ahead,
acting
Doc.
spiritual, you'd be over talking the
You will
word.
be following
You would be
Christ.
over talking the
We're
scripture.
I'm
following
over talking to you.
Christ.
I ain't over talking the word.
Yeah,
I'm
you
over
are.
talking to you.
And I will
over
scatter
talking
you among the
Fuck you,
heathen,
dog.
and will draw out a sword after you.
Bitch ass nigga.
And your land shall be desolate, and your cities.
No, you a bitch ass nigga, man.
You a
Man,
bitch
you
ass
get the
nigga.
fuck out of here, man. You a bitch ass fucking nigga, man. Man, come- Oh, you want to fuck me up, man? I'm gonna fuck you up, man. I'll check.
See, that's what he wanted, man. This is what ISUPK wants, confrontation on the final level. Because for one, ISUPK is not spiritual. ISUPK will not deal with the spirit. That's why he can't spiritually discern who the children of Israel are that's scattered amongst other nations. Because they're common.
Only y'all broke away and stabbed down with your hand in the back. Y'all heathens gonna
Fuck you
die
and your
for what the fuck y'all did.
ISUPK will be destroyed.
That's the truth. And that's the truth.
Ezekiel 1 and
That's
11.
the truth.
11 and
How many
16.
tanks y'all got? That show you the spirit of Christ.
We all over, man.
No, y'all not.
Yeah, we are.
Y'all not.
Yeah, we are.
No, y'all not.
11
Right?
and
No, y'all
16.
not.
So the Lord dealing with everybody then, right?
No, he don't.
Okay.
He deal with
The Lord is only
ISUPK.
dealing with the elect.
Y'all ain't shit.
The Lord is only dealing with the elect.
Y'all ain't shit.
This is Ezekiel 11 and 16.
That's why
Therefore
God
say,
won't
thus
change
saith the
y'all.
Lord,
That's why ain't nobody do
Yahweh,
what he did.
although I have
That's why
cast
y'all
them
out
far
there.
off among the heathen,
Yeah, the Lord cast out people amongst the heathen, man. Okay, keep going.
And that's why it's heathen
and
among
although
heathen, y'all.
I have scattered them among the countries,
They say he scattered us amongst the countries. Okay, not just USA. Okay, not just North and South America. You got some of our people over there in Europe. Okay, some of our people over there in Asia. Some of our people over there in the islands of what they call them. I forgot what the
Just all over, man.
yeah, all over the world. I'm talking about the Japhetic people. Oceania, okay? Go ahead out.
Yet will I
Hawaii
be,
and all that.
Yeah, Hawaii.
yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary.
Yeah, because if I can say this, don't
Tell your Honda to walk down the street with his little fucking garbage bag. Man, go ahead, you fucking black ass nigga, man. You black ass nigga.
You a fat
Black ass nigga with a bald face, man.
You feminine as hell.
You a black ass nigga with a bald face.
Yo, you got
Hey man, tell
He had no
tell
beard,
Jimmy
man.
your heart.
He don't have no beard on his face.
Get one of you wives, man, at Passover, man.
Yet
But,
will
if I can say this, don't Jake join into Esau's military? You know Esau.
Well, he don't understand that.
Esau has so many embassies over in every country, man. You know,
Right.
all over the world. And now people go over there and they'll lay down with it. If they in Japan, they'll lay down with the Japanese.
Especially Vietnam.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
every
come on,
war.
man.
That's how a lot of
Well,
scattered in Germany.
well, he
We got-
already, hold on.
It's like-
He already proved that he's not spiritual. So we don't expect to make explanations for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not a spiritual man.
Right, right.
That proves ISUPK is not spiritual men.
They just know the milk. They don't get into,
Right.
you know.
He
the
said
deep part.
Barack Obama is definitely not an Israelite. I was like, how you know that? Because his father's in Africa. The fuck out of here, man.
What about that basketball player you always talk about?
Thorn maker?
Yeah, him?
yeah.
Greek freak.
No. the
He
one-
won.
Yeah, he won.
Oh,
too.
you talking about Akeem Olajuwon?
No,
Well, he's from
the
Nigeria.
African that could jump out the gym. He looked African, but he got a game. I forget what his name.
Yeah.
Thorn maker.
Don Maker's one of them.
Son, nigga.
And some people believe he's a Hamite, but
I think he is Jake.
I believe he's a Jake.
But the Greek freak is another one, like you said.
Yeah. You wouldn't understand that about Giannis under the Kupo.
Yeah, but he don't understand. He think everybody that looks like us is all Israelites. That's why they only post up in black communities, man. So getting them crackheads, or let's say drug addicts. They'll try to get them off welfare, and they'll open up the housing for them. And he's probably one of them. He look homeless. You know, he got his little trash bag and his boots. Johanna bought him some buckled boots and shit. And he marching up and down the street with a fucking red beret bandana.
Yeah.
You know, you can already see he fucked up, man. The way ISUPK, where you get that goddamn homeless nigga from, man? You know? To come up and try to contest the truth, come against the truth. And for people who say we should get together, let's get Jude 1 and 3, huh? Let's get Jude 1 and 3. You kind of switching too, man. He might be a homo. All right, go ahead. Okay, it's already there. Let's get the book of Jude 1 and 3. And let's see, according to the Bible, were we supposed to have a confrontation with him,
He
man?
did have a feminine spirit on him.
He got a
too.
feminine spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why they gotta put on all that stuff, you know, to try to make them seem like they something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that you deceiving yourself, man.
That's
you know,
the
to make
first
it
thing
seem
he
like
said.
you,
He was like, where y'all got on fucking dresses? Where y'all war belts at? Where y'all bracelets at, man? What that got to do?
yeah.
Mhm.
It's all about, like, at the end of the day, the point was, it's about the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And having faith. You know? We have faith that we from whatever tribe, that we even Israelites in the first place.
Right.
You know?
Yep. Let's go to the scriptures. According to the scriptures,
It's Jude 1 and
where we supposed to contend with this
Hey,
guy?
cause you made a point, right? What if you don't know your father?
Right. Yep.
How you don't know who your father is?
I just happen to be an Israelite. So anybody, ISUPK believe anybody that looks like a Negro is an Israelite. That's it. So the Arabs, that so-called Arabs would be mixture, and that's proof right there. That means mixture. Our people are mixed amongst them.
Yeah.
You know? And you get Revelation 7 and 9 again, huh? Read that out.
Jude 1 and 3.
They talk about he didn't driven in on the comment board. Keep talking like a black woman.
Yep.
Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith.
Contender means fight, which when you really break down that word, it means to argue, man. Okay? So we supposed to argue. So why can't we all get along? Because we're not supposed to, man.
Right.
It's the Lord's show. The Lord is controlling both sides. Them devils on the left-hand side with Esau. Anybody who takes a 501c3 government, they the same niggas back in the time of Rome, man, of Judea, you know, who took the government payoff and shit, man. Same black ass niggas back doing the same goddamn thing. So now, if we out to reach the elect, right, and the elect look like a so-called white man or a so-called Korean, now you, what's the scripture said? Somebody get Salaki, Jeremiah 23:1, man. So this scripture goes to them, man. This is what woe means destruction. What is it talking about, man?
And some of them was in the temple when Yahweh threw over the table.
Yeah.
When he flipped the tables over.
That was them. That was the
them.
same black ass niggas, man.
That's the spirit too.
Yep.
Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Right. So when you read, go to Revelation again, read Revelation 7 and 9.
It's for all you niggas. Cause if you niggas don't want to hear the word, Lord, you have to. But you're gonna have to hear it.
Yep. Yep.
This is Revelation 7 and 9. After this, I beheld and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues.
So that's talking about just a nigga? Or that's just talking about a Mexican? Or is that talking about just a Puerto Rican? Okay? He think everybody just went down into Africa and that was it. We just, see, they got confused.
They got everybody that was in that.
Right.
And put them all on boats.
Right. And that was it.
Everybody wasn't in Africa.
Right.
He just said it himself.
Right. He cut himself. And then I said, well, some of our people are over in East Africa too.
Yeah.
And Europe.
So there was a big wall, a spiritual wall that was up, right? And of course he ain't spiritual. So the minute you're an Israelite, you go to step over, it's like a vampire, you get blocked. Yeah. Nah, I can't go in East Africa. Man, the scripture said we would be scattered amongst all nations.
Yeah.
Fucking nigga. Yeah, read it, keep reading.